Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everyone. Oh my gosh, look at these energy cards right away. Door of Value and Cornucopia. Alright, I know I just split the deck on them, but I literally just had to restart my reading because I was already shuffling them. Everything fell, right? So, wow, like they're showing it again. We're going to be seeing come out more. This is definitely what's coming in. This energy is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And do you see, like, I'm really feeling the blue and red very much popping, you know. We celebrating today. It's my son's birthday, so he's turning 15. So doing some readings before we go have fun. So I know it's Memorial Day weekend, so I hope everybody has a fun, safe weekend. Be careful with all those fireworks, right? If you're doing them tonight, you're catching this. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be hearing them go off like crazy around here. Alright, so let's see what this energy. Now, it's a timeless reading. You can catch it any time, know that. But we're connecting with the energies today. We're still in this full moon energy for May. Woman holding a coin is coming out. Look, I told you your cards are going to keep coming out. Cornucopia. There's blessings and abundance coming in. There's a strong energy of a strong feminine energy. I felt is really learning her, her divinity. Wow. Her strength and her power. See the black cat here? This could be somebody that is realizing that they have psychic skills, abilities. Oh my gosh. Look what I'm holding here. A man holding a coin. That's counterpart energy. This is someone that's definitely harnessing their power and pulling in counterpart energy. This is a match. They're already in your community. They're, whoa, walking away is here. Somebody could be walking away from a connection or walking away, going towards something better, right? She's looking back. I love this card. Like, she's looking back, right? Like, you're going to miss me. I get this energy like somebody like fumbled an Empress, right, or didn't cherish a divine feminine, like somebody learned their worth. The way that she's holding this coin, right, you know, she relates to the Queen of Pentacles, and I always relate to her as like, she's such a provider, so caring, giving, that a lot of times she forgets to like honor herself. It's kind of just my interpretation of the Queen of Pentacles. It's always been, she like takes care of herself last. And I get this strong energy out in this reading now, right, because I was seeing her that way, and I don't always see her that way. But it's like, I feel there's this energy like she was honoring herself last or not seeing her worth, right? Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. It's not always about monetary, but it's about abundance. You could be realizing, like with the cat, that you're very, very abundant with like psychic skills, abilities, right? You're very magical. You're able to manifest. Like if you're one where you're able to create out of nothing, like I know a talent that I have that I didn't even realize that I do is it's like I love to help people like organize their space and come up with things, and I can really beautify like anything with working with very little. And there's been a lot of times where it's like I've been at people's houses and stuff, and they have to feed, you know, a big family or a party or something, and they don't have much to work with. Like I've always said, like I'm a kitchen witch. Like I can go in there and I can just like grab random things and create, you know, like a beautiful big meal for everybody, right? And it's always been times where it's like we've been low on money with me and my kids, and I come up with these creations, and what I create, it's always like, oh my god, it's like the best food to them. Whenever I've had to do things like that, it's always like, Mom, can you make that again? And sometimes I'm like, I don't even know like everything that I was putting, like I wouldn't have thought to mix certain things, and you know what I mean? But I know that's something that like came from, I know that my grandmother, I never got to meet her, but from what I heard, she was, could whip up anything, never went by recipes, just kind of, you know, and it's that. So you could be finding out something like, maybe you're always able to figure out something, turn something ordinary into something extraordinary, right? It's very beautiful, and I'm picking up strong witchy energies, and it's funny as I thought to talk about that, and I know that very much that like my bloodlines, right, like I've got druidry and things like that, right, you know, kitchen witches, earth magic, right, very much like I'm a white witch. Look, here it is, Door of Value again. Remember on the opening, what did I show you? The Door of Value cornucopia, and then look, Financial constraints. So I feel like you're coming out of this financial constraints, the door to value. For some of you, it's like your resources needed to be depleted to let go of certain people, or you're walking away from like a poverty mindset. For some of you, I'm getting you broken a generational curse where there was like a poverty, there was like a poverty spell, right? But it's like for some of you, you've tapped into your power, right? And now you've broken this spell, because for a lot of you, spell work, it controls your mind space. So when you're able to, wow, look at all these cards flying out. When you're able to break that mindset, the illusion that's casted upon your thoughts, you can very much break the, wow, those are coming up in reverse. Hold up. But you can break this spell, right? Okay. So we've got the Sun card. These cards just jumped like this. There's so much abundance that's coming in with the Sun card energy here. And then look at all these angels. Patience. They want you to have appreciation. A lot of times it's being grateful for things, right? You know, like it's all about a mindset. It's like, say like, for instance, like if, you know, like when you feel like, oh, I don't have enough. Like if you tell yourself like, I don't have enough to, you know, come up with the dinner, like I was talking about when I'd go into and I'd help people, right? And I'd find a way to create something and a lot of food, right? It's like they, in their mindset, like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough to make dinner tonight, whatever. And I could go in there and I could be like, look, you have this, you have this, you have this, right? And it's all about that mindset, right? So very much like you're changing something, right? I am really getting it. It's this mindset from lack, loss, right? And how you do that is being appreciative for the little things that you have, and that fosters in more, and it opens up different areas for you to see, right? For a lot of you, there was like some sort of stronghold like on your solar plexus, I'm getting here with the third chakra. Archangel Chamuel could be working with you and healing your solar plexus, but creativity, you're emerging, you're creating something, right? If you look, like the coin over her, it's over her solar plexus too, right? I'm getting patience is needed, divine timing, like something, it took like a lot of work, right? Maybe you're going to be going like putting new energy, or you're going to get that fresh perspective and how to turn something into create something. But you're very creative at this time. There's some sort of contract that you were unaware of that you're in. For a lot of you, it was like a karmic. For some of you, it's like you had debts that you had to pay. You had some sort of karma that you needed to clear out in this lifetime. For some of you, sometimes you have soulmates, certain soulmates that are from past lives that you have karma to clear out. And now the contract could be getting complete here. All right, or some sort of debt contract. I'm getting something's been paid here. Some sort of lesson needed to be learned. All right, what was coming up? Was it the contract that was reversed too? All right, because that's what I was getting. I flipped it, but initially these two had flipped in reverse. There are reversal meanings in the energy cards. I don't often use them. All right. I've never really looked at the book, but they were calling me to look at the book, so I'm going to. And the thinking man is here. Right? And this is like a new energy. This relates to like, to me, like the King of Swords. So there could be I'm getting like there's a new contract here. All right. And somebody could be coming in and expressing that. I feel it's guided by the angels. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel is here. That's so cute. My son's is Gabriel. I would say he's my little angel, right? It was interesting, right? Because he's my little rebel, little troublemaker as well, right? Okay, so, all right, we're going to look at this contract reversed. Now, that's definitely like closing out a contract is how I would read it, but they're guiding me to the book. The contract card reverse indicates the ending of a previous connection or where a future commitment is concerned. It could bring warmth of delays or perhaps even possible disappointments. The sale of a house could fall through. A job offer might not come unexpected. A romantic union may be stalled. Don't give up hope. However, this delay may provide some purpose or protection for you, and something even better could be on its way. This card reverse cautions you not to become desperate. I feel this is what they're highlighting here. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Continue taking action even if it's in another direction. So what I'm getting here for some of you, it's like you may get kind of sidelined. You may have to take another path or another way, right? For something, if a breakup of a relationship is involved, always remember that you deserve to be honored. Open your heart and your life to the person who is willing to be fully present and loving. This person is waiting to commit to your own self-honoring heart. You know, have you ever had those, like, I don't like to call them rebounds, or have you ever had, like, where sometimes somebody comes in and it's like a short relationship? I know I've had this a couple of times. This actually happened 2 or 3 times. When I get out of a relationship, somebody comes in and it's like this, when this person comes in, my energy and time is focused on them. And it's not even like I go looking, because I've always been one where I just go with what's attracted to me, right? Maybe it's because I've just always known I was on the twin flame journey. I don't know, but I always wait for what's flowing, right? So, but anyways, I've had these relationships where they come in, these short ones, where they come in and then I'm focused on this, on them, right? And I get to talk a lot, right? And normally, like, when I get aligned with someone like that, they're going through something too. Like, I remember I got aligned with the beautiful souls in, like, a separation, right? And it was like, when we got together, we started dating or whatever, but it was like, I seen the love that he had for his or for his wife, you know, and it's like, I was helping him try to fix and repair his marriage, right? And I was even talking to his wife, you know, like, I reached out and told her, like, he really, you know, like, loves you, like, you should give him another chance. And, you know, I know this is weird because, you know, but we're more friends. Like, we actually decided to, like, stop, you know, like, slow down, like, just be friends and be supportive for each other. And then I ended up going back to a connection after that I was previously separated from as well. But it was one of those, like, you know, like, I know that we got aligned just for that, to, like, help each other, right? And now I realize that he was very much an angel, and I didn't realize, you know, so I aligned with another, you know, earth angel, and we were both there for each other. But it's like, we probably both would have been devastated, not, but, you know, and it's like, maybe if we wouldn't have had that connection too, we wouldn't have went back to where we were, because it got us both to realize, like, whoa, we've got unfinished business here, right? So you know, so we both ended up going back or whatever. That's what I'm getting here. It's like the energy of, like, don't be desperate though, but I don't think that it's like the same scenario I'm just giving. I more feel it's like you're gonna have someone that's gonna come in that is gonna be like your bridge, where you're gonna have someone that you're gonna connect with, you're gonna do all this, but then you're gonna realize that it's actually it's gonna be for healing for you, for where you're going. And I feel that this person is gonna, like, it's gonna help you to not be in this devastated energy of whatever breakup or letting go that you're going through here. But I don't feel like it's going to be a long-term connection. But at the same time, it's like, this is like a blessing. Like they always send someone. The universe always sends someone to, like, help you through things. So it's like, if you turn this away, I feel that you're turning away, you know, something the angels are bringing to you. Right? It's like a short-lived contract that I feel is coming. And some of you may be so hesitant, that's why it's coming up in reverse, is to shut it out, because you're like, well, I don't want to get into a long-term thing. It was like, when I got into this connection or whatever, that I was just telling you about, like, I was straight and forward right away. I'm like, literally, I just went through a breakup, you know, but so did he, like, we're both fresh out of a separation. So it's like, well, what are we doing here? And it's like, well, you know, so we took it slow or whatever, but it's like, if we would have been desperate and, like, it would have messed things up and it would have turned something beautiful. So don't put too much pressure on something. I mean, whether it could just be like a friendship connection, it could be a short business, it could be like a bridge of, like, a line of work that you do. You know, take this however you feel it fitting, whether it's romantic, business, whatever sector in your life you feel. It could be both. For some of you, it could be like an opportunity of a career. It could be both. I think I feel like I'm having trouble. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's the energy, the frequency I'm feeling. Like, don't complicate this. 144 on the clock as I say that. It was 1444. So shout out to my chosen ones for you're definitely being aligned with others. And this is happening while you're mending your heart. This is literally like a bridge, but it's not meant to be your like forever. For some of you too, it could like be like another test coming in. You could attract with somebody else. It's one of those like you're going to attract I think somebody's learning that like you attract the energy that you're in. And when you're going through a breakup and things like that, that's why if you're going through a breakup and like you look for like a rebound or you go back to an ex or you align with somebody when you're in like a broken, damaged energy, you're going to be attracting like another lesson, it's going to be like a same style relationship in a different person, same contract in another person. So for some of you, it straight up will be a test. Some of you will get together and that person, because people will show you their selves within a few weeks, right? Like say you align, like you're getting out of like a narcissistic empathic paradigm, but because you're in low vibration, you come into another narcissistic, but they don't always come off that way right away, right? Sometimes it's like, they're showing you a lot of they're reflecting a lot of you back at them, right? But it's allowing you to heal. But then when you start to see and they start to pull back their energy, you might then recognize like, wow, yeah, this is repeating a soul contract, so all right, well, I gotta go now, and then you end it, and then it's like it helped you, but then you were able to show, the divine. Wow, all right, just a minute, I'll get that download in a second. But you're able to show them that you're able to pass the test. For some of you, it's because you've manifested something and it needs to play out. If you manifest something and you call it in and you might have realized that this is something that you wanted to play out, you wanted to call in, but it's not something you really wanted. For a lot of you, like that's what's going on here. It's like for some of you, if you wrote something down, you affirmed it, you sped it out to the universe, it's going to come back in. That's why they're showing you like be careful what you wish for. For some of you, it's like you want closure with somebody. Or you wanted an experience. It's like for some of you, maybe you had a certain person that you really wanted, and now Divine's going to be delivering them because you wanted them, but then it was not really what was aligned for you. You really have a higher vibrational soulmate, but they haven't came in yet. You're not to a high enough vibration. So it's like, all right, they're going to give you this bridge for you to be able to, that's why, whatever contract come in alignment with, like they're all about soul growth. Right? But for some of you, it's like you're attracting, it's interesting, I said narcissist, you're attracting like another narcissist, right? It's not like that way for everybody. No, and I always say like, I hate the word narcissist. It should really be a wounded soul, right? Or a wounded warrior in a way. Because it's like it's somebody that was wounded, not going to just sit down and pity themselves and hide away because they have a wounding. It's someone that has a wounding but then covers it up with ego, right? And has fears of abandonment and fears of, getting emotionally vulnerable. Those are often narcissists. They have woundings, right? That they now have to cloak themselves in this energy that they're never going to be hurt before. They're really going to, you know what I mean? And that's what it stems from. So don't demonize these people. They very much, and it's like that, a narcissist will break an empath faster than anyone. It gets them to show them their boundaries. It teaches them to have boundaries, right? So it's not always a bad thing. It's like for some of you, you're so close, but you need a little bit more push, and maybe because of the love you have for someone, like you need to experience this again just for a short while in another relationship. Some of you, it's just like a test. Like you have to clear so many tests. It's like maybe some of you like fail the test, pass the test, but now you need, you know what I mean? Like now you're like balanced and you just need one more to set the score. Blossoming abundance. It's also for some of you like they need to prepare you. Some things are still being figured out, right? You have all this abundance that's coming in. If for some of you, it's like a safe spot. All right. So they're showing me this too. It's like the ship. Is a huge ship is like coming in, right? I hear and it's got like a whole bunch of gold and loot, like that sort of stuff's on this ship, right? The ship of dreams, okay? It's coming in, but it's so big, like the mother lode, right? They're showing me too that I seen a trolley yesterday. It was like Star Trolley something. We've got a lot of cute little trolleys that go through the town here, but it was one I'd never seen before. It was like a really, really fancy one. And it was like it was like Explore in Style or something. I've never seen this one before. It must have been on vacation or I don't know what this was. But anyway, it was like in style and luxury. I'm getting like a luxury, like I'm getting like luxury lifestyle. Like, anyway, this huge like ships like coming in, right? But it's like those huge ships can't come so close to the shore, right? And it's not one where it's not just going to go dock because not anybody can board this ship, right? It's like it's being protected out here because of what it's carrying, right? And it's like for you to be able to get there, you have to get on another boat first to be able to get away from certain things, to be safe. And then when it's okay, this boat's going to bring you to the ship. So it's like you have to encounter this next relationship, but then it's going to bring you. Wow. All right, Spirit. So this person is actually like helping you board this ship, right? This person could open up doors to something too. It's like you can meet someone through somebody, right? Something like that. It's amazing. I picked up all the cards except Cornucopia. It's amazing how the divine will orchestrate things in your world, right? And it's one of those too. And it's like, even if it is like an enemy or whatever, you know, if you ever, I'm sure you've heard the saying over here and on other channels, you know, like a table or however, wherever it comes from, a table's being prepared for you in front of your enemies. Like, that's literally what happens, right? Your community, something within your community. This could be your physical environment, your spiritual community, your work community, or your family, right? However you feel that fitting. Wow. All right, I'm going to stop now with the energy cards. Wow. There's a lot coming out there. Okay, so since I was picking up on this blue and red, I grabbed this Wisdom of the Oracles, which is so cute. And it goes along with the blue and red. Okay, so let's see. You're definitely going to be elevated here. You are. I'm getting stardom, right? Somebody is definitely headed to stardom. Second time I've seen time for a nap. It was on the bottom when we started here. So they are wanting you to rest. For some of you, you're going to be getting something through meditation, or they'll confirm something for you through your dreamscape, or just it's time to take a rest. I feel someone's very much been like in survival mode for a while, fighter mode. Okay. Peace is here, because for some of you, like this ship, yeah, it's time for a nap here again. For some of you, this ship or this boat that you're going to, it's going to be for you to reach that level of homeostasis so you can reach the ship. Something to do with home here. And to be fair, yang energy. I told you I'm picking up strong divine feminine masculine energy. Come to the edge here. Some of you are going to need to take a risk. It's going to be one of those. Between worlds. Yeah, you're getting ready to step into this whole new world. I'm hearing that Aladdin song, A Whole New World. And they're showing me the red carpet. I can't think of the rest of the words. But I'm hearing the part where Jasmine's singing it. A new place I never knew. Way up there, it's crystal clear. And something. Pull up the lyrics to that song. I would take a look at them. See, round and around. There's a karmic cycle here that has been going around and around and around. It's like it's this curse. Even though you've overcame it, it's very strong. They're showing me the Leviathan. Chaos and conflict that entity brings. For some of you, like there's a connection here. And it's like you have to be cleared of this. So it... trying to see what I hear. Alright, hold on. The fates. You gotta be cleansed and cleared of something here. You're showing me no place like home. Fates. Your fated life, and come to the edge again. Building blocks again. You're definitely building something here. An observer again. You have to be able to identify, observer again, higher power. Divine's unlocking something for you. For some of you, it's like you have to get out of chaos and conflict to be able to see things clearly. For some of you, this is what this is. Like, it's like somebody's picking you up to like bring you to safety. But they don't want you to be desperate, feeling like, oh my gosh, like, because you know, they glamorize everything with the love readings, like, oh, you have a true lover that's coming in, that's right, that da 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 da. Like, I'm not going to say they're not, but it doesn't always. They storybook it a lot, you know, because they feed you what you want to hear. A lot of the spiritual community, right? Regeneration. These true paths to these fated life, like their work, right? The true ones that get these love stories and things like that are the ones that, you know, go through the most struggle, right? That's why it's like when you reach these things, it's because you've been through the most. And you have to do things by the book, right? Following spiritual law, things like that. There's something with elephant symbolism. I seen an elephant out in the hummingbirds where I was playing with them earlier today, and I was picking a lot up on the elephant. You could look that up as a spirit animal, as a guide. You know, and the elephant, like, it's very careful, and there's something with that. They're showing me like a mouse, like how an elephant is scared of a mouse. Right? Because if it's large size, it's so delicate, it doesn't want to hurt anyone. There's something with that. And no place like home again. And then Treasure Island was on the bottom. And I missed showing it to you. See, this is what's like out coming in for you. And it's love, money, it's all of that. It's like you're getting ready to come in alignment with the treasure chest. But see, remember how we were seeing the energy oracle? The cornucopia, and then the financial depletion card where it was showing like the cabinet's empty, financial constraints. It's like for some of you, it's like your finances had to be depleted, right, to let go of certain attachments. And it's almost like this Leviathan spirit, like it's a process to get this spirit off, right? Because it'll jump hosts. Alright. Gets into your loved ones, family, friends, all of that. For a lot of you, it's like, it's been just, your bloodlines were cursed, right? So it's like, it's been running rampant within your bloodlines. I've often seen that, like any encounter or relationship that I have, this entity attacks them. That's also why it's like I had to let go of a lot of friends, loved ones, things like that, because I would see how me in their life, it would change them. This entity would get into them, right? Anybody that has a reading, right, this entity can take over. It doesn't matter how much you feel your belief system is. Anybody that gets envy or jealousy or any of those things in them, you lower your energy. That's all it takes. Right? Or wounding, or, you know, just, it's crazy. Change of the winds here. So for some of you, like, especially my planner, my channel, my platform is for the chosen, right? That's why you may self-isolate a lot. You may know that you're better in your own energy than you don't have all these attacks. It gets exhausting, right? And a lot of people just don't understand, right? You know. Truth be told here. Why? I'm not even going to get into all that. Time for a nap again. I don't feel like getting into explaining why the chosen ones, you know. How it all works. You should know by now how it all works. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. There's something with timing. See, something's blowing up here. That's why don't get discouraged. Like they were showing at the break of card. Like don't get discouraged. Some things have to blow up and end. And just don't think of, you know, like sometimes, like, it's that, it is, but the Leviathan, you know, it's one of the strongest. That, the Jezebel, Leviathan, and there's one other one. For some of you, you have, like, all three of these big, strong entities attacking your family. Like, they can destroy beautiful things. Like, that's why, like, divine connections, they do not come together and they're protected. For some of you, it's like on that ship's like you're divine. For some, like it's destroyed some of the twin flame community, right? Some of the twin flames have lost their counterparts, have been turned by these spirits. These entities has turned twins against each other. It's a very strong spirit, right? Especially when all three of them are teamed up. That's why some of these, like, even divine contracts have been blown up, and new contracts and new assignments. That's why there's so many of them. But time's up here. These divine connections are coming together. They are. But they have to be protected. Things, they have to be safe, right? So for some of you, like your spiritual team, right? Soul family or whatever. I'm getting earth angels, things like that. Like we're uniting, we're coming together, we're helping each other. Like for some of you, you've got like a soul family member that's going to be coming in, that's going to be guiding you away to healing, to lift you up. They're giving you a leg up so you can come in alignment with your counterpart. And now here's the yin energy, and for some of you there's been reassignments and new contracts. Regeneration. I feel like that's your energy. You need to be reunified. Orphan, because for some of you, you're in this orphaned energy, whether you or did this to yourself to protect yourself, like I was talking about that I've done, or your family, right, has done that. But yeah, you're going to this place, no place like home. Like some of you could feel like you have no place to call home, right? Because I know a home, it's not the physical, it's where you feel. But for some of you, like your family gets turned against you, just everything. You know that your home is like filled with like constantly being under attack by these entities, right? So you've always been in this state of chaos and conflict. Things have always been destroyed and all of that. But see, you need to get to this place of peace, so. And just getting into this place is going to allow you to completely, like, cleanse yourself of this entity being able to have any attachments. Some of you could, like, be going offline, off-grid, like, literally, just to get cleansed, right? Some of you taking that risk or whatever is what you need to do. Alright, so anyway, I don't like to pull on your energy too long, so I'm at 30 minutes. I'm going to close this one out with the energy cards and the wisdom cards. I'll get into doing a tarot reading to go along with this energy as well and see what I can do. Alright, love and light to all of you. Have fun this weekend. Or whenever you're catching this. Bye, guys.